Right, Marc Edwards here again. Got Rod Smith was here from 88 to 91, right? Back here in town, just really reconnected. Haven't been back too often, but you're getting reconnected with the university.
Absolutely.
One of the signature events of the Monogram Club is the letter jacket ceremony, and I was just talking with some of the other guys. Now they have a big ceremony about it. The Monogram Club is doing more and more for the student athletes now. Do you remember what you felt like when you got your Monogram Club jacket for the first time?
Absolutely. Maybe this is in poor taste, but it was as exciting as getting my degree. Knowing that I was a letter winner at this university, and that was going to be a fact for not only for the rest of my life, but for the end of time. And to get that letter jacket as a true freshman. Only four of us that year in 1988, Arnold Ali, Derek Brown, Rocket Ishmael, and myself were the only freshmen to letter on that national championship team. So it was very, very special, absolutely. And I still put it on every now and again. And if I'm dating someone for longer than 2 years, she might wear it and take a picture. I don't know about that.
One of the unique things about my experience here at Notre Dame is, I still keep in touch with all the guys that I played with, but I also have a lot of the, students that were not athletes who I keep in touch with and are good friends. Do you have a lot of those relationships as well still?
I do have a few of those. Kevin and John and Aaron, some guys that were in my dorm back at Morrissey, I'm still connected with. Not a whole lot more than that, but well, actually that's not true. Franny Capillary is one of my best friends. Julie's one of my people that I see when I come to Chicago. So now that I think about it, I do have a little bit of a network of students.
That's one of the unique things I think about the Notre Dame experience is as a freshman they put you in the dorm with just normal students, and you develop some of those bonds, and that's pretty good. But obviously we're here for the fantasy camp. You're reconnecting with some of your former teammates, some of your former DBs in there. Did you ever get mistaken after a game, or even after football was over? Did you ever get mistaken for one of those guys?
In Chicago several times. For Pat Terrell, which is embarrassing because Pat Terrell is about 40 pounds heavier than I am. But yeah, in Chicago I get quite a bit. In Charlotte, not as much.
Yeah. Now you say you're mistaken for Pat Terrell a few times. You consider that a compliment or a slight?
Well, like I said, considering he's 40 pounds heavier than I am, it's not flattering, but I'm not offended.
Gotcha. All right, so you bring some people into town, for the first time at Notre Dame. What is the Notre Dame fantasy trip like? On campus, around town. What are you going to take those people to go see and go do and go to eat?
Well, I'll tell you what I did. Just this last year, I took 3 of my clients into town March 30th to run the half marathon. So we did the Notre Dame Holy Half, and we ran around campus 2 loops, and they just loved it. And it's funny hearing somebody's perspective that's not familiar with Notre Dame. And a couple of things stood out. Number one, they said is, we didn't see a single gum wrapper on campus, on the ground anywhere. I think that's indicative of how much the students, you and I included, treasure our university, that there is no trash on the ground here because we honor this ground that our school's on. The other thing they noted is that there are no shingles. It's slate, it's brick, it's built for 1,000 years. It's not built for temporary classrooms. It's built for, buildings are built here to last for a long time, and it's some things that I take for granted, not being here as much as I used to be, but it is an amazing university, and I'm proud to be a graduate here.
Well, we're certainly glad to have you back on campus. It's nice to finally meet you. He was on the '88 national championship team. I was not fortunate enough to win a national title while I was here, but I did win a Super Bowl ring with the Patriots. So let's get those rings up there, they're together there.
That's awesome.
I would much rather have that one though.